Hi, thanks for joining us. The Centrale Bank van Curaçao and Sint Maarten, the CBCS, would like to invite you to participate in the second edition of the Best Economic Research Award. The CBCS introduced this award in 2018 in connection with its 190th anniversary. The Best Economic Research Award is an initiative by the CBCS to encourage young academics to research and write on economic, financial, and monetary topics relevant to the monetary union of Curaçao and Sint Maarten. Hence, through the Research Award, the CBCS fosters interest in these topics. Secondary education students from HAVO and VWO are encouraged to participate in the competition where they can win 2,500 guilders and a trophy. To advocate equal participation to all participants of this award, we offer some tips to help you along the way. First, be sure to submit a complete application form when submitting your paper. The application form is available on the website of the CBCS. Your paper must include some key elements to ensure it is well crafted. Thus, ensure that your paper has a clearly defined problem statement with an accompanying research question and sub-question. Explain the methodology used, include a conclusion, and indicate the source or reference material. If you're not familiar with the elements of research papers, we recommend that you look at some examples online and get inspired by how other research papers are constructed. This might help you in writing your research paper. One of the most important parts of your research paper is the research methodology. This is how you research your topic. In general, there are two ways to conduct research. With the primary research method, you will gather your own data by conducting interviews, surveys, or observing phenomenon. The secondary research method, also called desk research, is conducted by compiling and interpreting data or information that is already available to answer your question. For example, excellent data on the economies of Curaçao and Sint Maarten can be found on the website of the CBCS, the Statistics Bureau of Curaçao, CBS, and the Statistics Bureau of Sint Maarten, STAT. Next is writing. Make sure that your paper is written free of grammatical and spelling errors and has a cohesive story. Does the sequence make sense? Sometimes moving sentences and paragraphs around can help. When you are finished writing, use a spelling and grammar checker to review your paper. The structure and layout of your paper must also comply with some requirements, so make sure your paper includes the following: title page, summary, table of contents, introduction that includes the problem statement, the research question, and sub-questions, if applicable, literature review, which includes information already published on the topic, analysis, conclusion and recommendation, if applicable, reference list or bibliography. This is the list of all the literature that you have used for your paper. Appendix. For example, if you have interviewed persons or companies, include a copy of the interview transcript. And lastly, pages, tables, figures, and graph should be numbered and have a title. Your paper must also be relevant and focus on economic, financial, or monetary topics relating to Curaçao and or Sint Maarten. For interesting and relevant topics, you can go through recent articles in newspapers and discover economic, financial, and monetary topics that are currently being dealt with. So think outside of the box and let's see what you got. We value your originality and creativity. And good news, you're allowed to use your proefwerkstuk or graduation project paper. Just make sure it complies with our requirements when submitting it. Here are some important deadlines to remember. June 3rd, 2022 will be the last day we accept submissions. Submissions after the deadline or incomplete submissions would not be considered. On July 1st, 2022, we will contact the winners by phone and or email. 1 week later, on July 8th, 2022, we will have a special ceremony for the winners where they will give a presentation of their research. More information and all relevant documents can be found on our website, centralbank.cw/education, or you can contact Mr. D. Pasial or Ms. R. Hiroms from the Economic Analysis and Research Department. We hope you are as excited as we are about this competition. We are eager to read your research paper.